Hello, everyone. I hope I am coming through loud and clear. A little quiet. I've increased the volume a little bit. Hi, everyone. And thanks for joining me on this fine Sunday. You can all let me know in the chat if you can hear me. It's looking like you can hear me, so you probably can, but just to make sure. Excellent. My life partner is here and pretending to be a lot of people at once. Well, welcome to the stream, everyone. We are going to do something really fun today, hopefully. And hopefully, also, I have sorted out my audio issues from last time. What I missed last time was that I was capturing audio from two places at once. I have a desktop audio, and I also have a DAW capture. And like the desktop audio is just the desktop audio, right? But also the DAW capture is loopback audio, which is coming through from my interface. And so suddenly I was capturing double audio. And y'all were too kind to tell me last time, so when I listened back to the stream, I was slightly horrified. But hopefully that has been fixed today. And I'm going to try and do something else too. Let's see here. What exactly? Yes, display capture. There we go. Capture cursor. Right, because I realized last time that you couldn't see my cursor, so I was trying to point at things and you couldn't see it because I am a dum-dum and I didn't know how OBS worked. Hopefully today I have solved most of those problems. I'm also kind of stress testing my setup today because I am currently Dorico is open, Reaper is open, and Foobar 2000 is open at the same time. So, you know, hopefully nothing will break. But, well, we'll see, won't we? And that's wonderful, Emma. I'm really glad. Just because my life partner is sitting right across from me. If you don't want to have the audio on so that you get a weird like 3-second delay between me and then you like hearing me, you don't have to. But I'm very grateful that you're helping me check that everything works. All right. We have gone through the checklist. We have tweeted things out. We have let people know. Engagement is very low. I'm attempting to not care about views and numbers and stuff. You know, you have to do the best you can with that. It's always difficult to not compare yourself with people who pull like thousands of, viewers, but who knows? Maybe we'll get there. Anyway, today, what we're going to do is we're going to be arranging for orchestra a track called Megalith, Agnus Dei. It comes from the video game Ace Combat 4 Shattered Skies from the PlayStation 2, I believe, composed by Keiki Kobayashi. And it is perhaps one of the most delightfully, hugely bombastic, enormous, awesome tracks in existence. Like, I can't listen to this without getting goosebumps. And just arranging this for real instruments has been a bit of a dream for me for a while now. However, I have been informed that this has been done already by, I think, Kobayashi-san himself. I'm fairly sure that he actually did, like, there was a live orchestra performance of a lot of Ace Combat music back in 2017, I want to say. But just to kind of keep my brain pure, if you want. I've tried, like, I haven't listened to the Ace Combat 4 section of that at all. I briefly just checked in to look at the size of the orchestra. I was like, okay, that's about the size of it. And I haven't listened to the Agnus Dei version because I want to try and make my own one. Of course, this is going to be a bit of an exercise in trying to pick out what's already happening in the track as well, because there is, of course, a live choir already. And if you all want to like freshen up your memory, you can always just YouTube Megalith, Agnus Dei, if you want to listen to it. It's a long track, but it's very good. Of course, the Agnus Dei lyrics isn't something that Kobayashi-san came up with himself. That comes from, and I am not super religious, so I don't know the exact terms for this, but I believe it comes from, originally, I guess, a Catholic mass. It's about the Lamb of God, which is essentially Jesus, and how he removes the sin from the world, right? I have a confession, hilariously enough, to make. I have not played. Hi, Will, and yeah, she did. She wrote a lot of stuff, didn't she? I will have to confess a thing, and that's very funny in this context. I haven't actually played Ace Combat 4 or any of the Ace Combat games. Normally, when I arrange music, I have, like, it's always music that I know very well by heart and from the context from the game as well. I haven't played Ace Combat 4. I have, however, watched a gameplay video, so I know what's going on in this scene. And it's from the final ultimate mission of the game, when the squadron is like going into this super weapon and trying to destroy it, because essentially I think it converts like falling debris, like meteors and stuff or whatever, and then converts that into like things that it can bomb other countries with. I'm not entirely sure about their particulars. Yes, Mon, but play Ace Combat 4 after this stream, please. Don't leave me. But do play it after this. And hey, I might as well. If I can track down a copy, I might, because it looks really cool. Yeah, no, I've watched a gameplay video. I really like the radio chatter. That's always a kind of a soft spot for me in games, when they have like pilots talking to each other over radio, and it sounds really cool. So yeah, it's the final ultimate mission, and it's this great sense of dread, because this super weapon is basically like it could destroy the entire world, and so this little squadron of pilots are just flying in there and trying to destroy it. And this is what plays. So I want to say that before this starts, there's another track called Rex Tremende, which just means the tremendous king, or the big king. That is like for the cinematic that shows the super weapon and stuff. There's a few birds flying by the camera. It's very, very cool. That is technically on the soundtrack. That's the track before this one, so I won't be doing that. Now, I think that's enough preamble. But yes, it's an awesome track, and this is going to be fun. We'll see how far I get, because I will have to try and pick out what the choir is doing. I will try to do the orchestration and stuff, and we'll see. But, it's going to be fun. So, let's start by adding some stuff here. First of all, we want a full string section. Yup. And then we want... I want to say... Wow, that's a bit of... yeah, the contrabassoon is a bit of overkill, but I guess we can remove some that we don't want. This is, by the way, this is going to look terrible, because the raster size of Dorico doesn't update itself as you add more stuff. So I will have to go in and fix that. It won't matter much for galley view, which we will be spending most of our time in, but it will matter when, if I want to print the whole thing. Brass. 8 horns? No. 6 horns? Maybe. I think, honestly, maybe I should be going with C trumpets instead of B flat trumpets for this one, but I might change that later, and we'll probably stick with this. So yeah, 6 horns, that seems fair. It's a brass heavy track. Trumpets, trombones, 2 bass trombones. Not entirely sure about that one, but hey, why not? You know, extra blarb. And tuba. Sure, you know, tubas are good. And yeah, you can see what this is starting to look like. That looks just delightful, doesn't it? It's very, very ominous. And now let's see here. We want some percussion here. I'm probably just gonna add these by hand. We want timpani. We want a bass drum. We want chimes. We want a triangle. We want both suspended and piatti / crash cymbals. Yeah, let's go with that. That works. We probably also want a mark tree. That's always nice to have in there. My goodness, this is just looking... I feel like I want to add those like JoJo go 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 go. Like it looks very threatening, this. Let's see. How... Is it engraving options? Probably not. It's somewhere. Layout options. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Let's decrease the rastral size. That did nothing. Interesting. That should update this. Oh well. It's not super important, because when I go into write mode and I go into galley view, it's going to look like this, and that is what I care about right now. We can do layout changes later. All right, so we also want... Oh, hello. Well, I guess it updated itself. We also want a drum set. And let's go with full. Why not? You never know if you want more drums, so... Right. What else? We have the flutes, clarinet... Oh, yeah, oboes. We have cor anglais. We have... Which is just French for English horn. We have clarinets. We have the bass clarinet. We have 2 bassoons. Is that necessary? Probably not. They're gonna drown in all the brass anyway, so I'm probably just gonna go ahead and delete one of them. Sorry, bassoon players. And also, hey, the contrabassoon is a fun idea. That could add extra blarp on top of the tuba and the bass trombones. So why not? We'll keep it for now. Is 6 horns overkill? Possibly. 3 trumpets, 2 trombones. Doubt that I'll need 2 bass trombones though. I'll just delete one of them. Checking my chat here. Yeah, it seems that OBS is actually updating my chat properly. Timpani, bass drum, crash cymbal, suspended cymbal, drum set, mark tree, triangle, chimes, and string section. And then what we want is we want the choir. I should not have done that. Let's do this and this. Megalith has blarp in extremis, and there's nothing bad about a 4th or 5th contrabassoon to emphasize it. Yeah, right on. And by the way, blarp is the accurate music theory term for this. That is exactly what we call it. Let's go here, and then go singers, and then... I mean, we will for sure... Like, I didn't listen... But I looked at it, and it looked like in the anniversary concert, they literally just had 4 people for the choir. Like 1 soprano, 1 alto, 1 tenor, and 1 bass. And that feels slightly not enough for this whole thing. That said, I'm not entirely sure that I'll need all of these parts. Might actually be enough with just SATB. Let me think about this. You know what? Let's listen. And y'all tell me if this sounds way too loud for you. Gosh dang it. Every time I listen to this, it's just goosebumps. Ah, it's so good. That's not a choir, it's a crowd. Yeah, you're right. However, of course. Oh, Thenikan, hi! I'm really happy you can make it. So nice to see you, my man. Considering if it's enough with just soprano, alto, tenor, and bass. It might be. I have written choir things that have had like 2 sopranos, 2 altos, 2 tenors, and 2 basses, and actually even one time an extra baritone. But I'm actually not sure I'll be able to fit. But then again, you know what? I can always go in here and delete later if I have too many. So let's add 2 of each. Heck yeah. Fun. Now, let's go ahead and look at this intimidating, massive beast of a thing. And this is what we will be doing today. Yeah, I know, right? Thank you so much, Thenikan. I have wanted to start, like, streaming forever. I just never got around to it. But now, you know, better late than never. Okay. First of all, of course, remember what we learned last time, kids. We can't actually add any more bars or, you know, do anything really until we've told Dorico what time signature we are in. And we are in 4/4. We might be in 2/2, but I choose to count this as a relatively slow 4/4. Oh, that's interesting. You are correct, Subversive Acid. Thank you so much for letting me know. I'm not sure why that's happening, so let's figure that out, shall we? Display capture. That's weird. It should be showing. Oh, okay, that's why. Hang on. There we go. Okay. So disclaimer. I got this excellent setup for OBS with all the transitions and animations from a very good creator named Eden. And they made an excellent amount of like transitions and graphics assets and stuff, and basically sent me an entire package. However, I didn't know what I was doing, so I just basically got an entire full package of stuff, and I was just like, okay, I guess I'll just do it, you know? But I think I sorted it out. Yeah, y'all can see Dorico again right now, right? Sorry. Yes, excellent. Thank you, Emma. But yes, I'm choosing to interpret this as a relatively slow 4/4, even though I guess you could. I haven't watched the symphony performance. I guess maybe there is a case to be made that it could be, you know, conducted in double time, but no, let's not. Instead, Agnus Dei. 69? Nice. Let's... Do we meme or do we want to be professional? We meme. majestically. There we go. Excellent. So, what we want to do first is we want to do some choir. We want to figure out what this choir is doing. Melody-wise, I know, but it's about the distribution of the lyrics that I'm not entirely sure about. So, let's see. First of all, I do not have MIDI. It's always something, isn't it? Device setup. Yup. Preferences. Why do I not have MIDI? And where do I set that up? That's interesting. Play panel, maybe? I haven't had to do this since I started like using Dorico. Oh, give me a sec, folks. So sorry about that. Dorico MIDI setup. You know what? We will just do a quick... You will all get to see my very impressive desktop for a second here. I know, right? This is really cool. I'm also going to quickly quit. You know what? It might be that I had Reaper open at the same time. That might be the problem. Well, in that case, I may need to use an MP3 instead, which is not optimal. I wanted to be able to have it open in... There you are. I wanted to have this open in Reaper so I could zoom in on like time and stuff, but that seems to not be working. Well, I guess there was a limit to my computer's power after all. Let's open Dorico again and see if that fixed it. It seems to have fixed it. Yeah. There we go. 1, 2. And I'm assuming it's just awesome. Yeah. Agnus. Dang it, Will. You said Agnus once, and now I'm attempting to write in Agnus Dei. There we go. And then this is going to be a little fun to figure out. I think it's just ka. I'm going to lower the volume on foobar a little bit so I don't blow out your ears. Ah, it's qui tollis first. Never mind. Quicka. To. Sometimes Reaper and notation software kind of fight with it. Yeah. See, the thing is, I was able to get the audio working on both Reaper and Dorico, but I wasn't. Apparently, it destroyed the MIDI connection with my MIDI keyboard instead. Nope. Nope, not that either. Oh no. Right, that's... Okay, well, that'll work. And there should not be a dash between those two. Oh, but there should be a... You know what? That'll work. To-lis. And is it Peccata Mundis after that? Yeah, Peccata Mundi. Moon. Should we add a little? Yeah, maybe we should actually, because that is not exactly what they're doing. No, they're actually doing. And then the first sopranos are like have a fun job in this one because they are just jumping so high up. They will have to take a breath here, which I think they do. So I think they just jump in on Gnus. Dorico looks really nice, says Thenikan. Yeah, Dorico is amazing. I really, really like it. There are things that I don't like about it, but the things I like far outweigh the things I don't like. We could just do this. And then just hope that they'll just do what they can. This is a jump of a 7th, by the way. Agnus! Oh no. And then they do the same thing again. Yeah, I know, Dorico. That is not preferable. Peccata. Let's just go from here. Mun D. Ag. Yeah. Let's do that again. Yeah, I know warp whistle music. It's like every time I listen to this, I always think I wouldn't have written that. Obviously, it works. Like, the sopranos are able to sing it. That's a high C. That's a C6. That is stretching it. But I guess that's why it sounds so epic, right? Like, the sopranos are really, like, giving it their all. Agnus Dei. And then I think it's just Peccata. Or, no, it's Qui Tollis again. By the way, I wrote down the lyrics to this. So it's Agnus Dei, Qui Tollis Peccata Mundi, Dona Eis Requiem. So yes, Lamb of God, who takes away the sins of the world, grant them rest. The Dona Eis Requiem, I think, is actually not originally part of the Agnus Dei, traditionally. I think that was added in for a different kind of mass or something like that, I seem to recall. I don't think it was in the original one. People who know these things in chat, please feel free to jump in and tell me how wrong I am, and I will happily accept my defeat. Let's see. Let's listen to this again. Quito. Quito. Quitolis pecca. I think it is. Yes, this is Catholic Mass Town. Right, yeah. I mean, it's such an evocative, like the lyrics are very evocative, right? And as far as I can tell from the game, it's actually pretty fitting too. Like, because there are kind of like religious overtones to the whole thing a little bit. Someone in chat who has played the game would know better than me. Qui tall lis. Oh, right. Lis pe. Yeah, I'd have to ask when Mr. Donut comes back. Yeah, please do ask. I'm very, like, I always want to learn, right? Lis peccata mundi. I think this is what they're doing. And yeah, A sharp, probably not the best thing to do here. I think I talked about this briefly. In my previous stream. When I write arrangements for, like, from video game music, I tend to not bother with key signatures because they just move around all over the place most of the time anyway. So it's like you don't really have a real, like, a key signature center to kind of adhere to. And I mean, in film scores and stuff for, like, session musicians, it's quite common, as far as I understand it, to not really have any key signatures anyway and just have, like, temporary flats and, well, accidentals, flats and sharps, right? So even though you could probably make a case for this being in D minor, right? At least in, like, initially, you could probably make a pretty good case for this being D minor. So that would be one flat, which, yeah, right now that would make sense because this could be written Dorico. Dorico? Well, if I go up to right, respell, and go respell using note name above, there we go. I really should put that on a shortcut. Then Dorico will let me make that a B flat. Otherwise, it was very insistent that it was an A sharp. Same note, right? But, you know, trying to figure out what would make most sense to read here. And I'm thinking from a choir perspective, if a chorist, if a vocalist looks at this, I think it's better to write it like this. Makes it very instantly clear that it's a half step we're talking about. If it's an A sharp, the brain kind of has to do like a retranslation kind of thing. And yeah, Warp Whistle's music, exactly. That's, let's see, I just gotta catch up with what you said before. He loves Ace Combat, but is Jewish, whereas I never played the game, but went through Catholic school, so with our powers combined. Yeah. Some sort of superpower, for sure. And yeah, that is why I don't put a key. So I used to put key signatures in my music a lot, right? I can't talk about the track that I arranged quite recently just yet because it's still a secret. Some of you might actually know what it is anyway, but don't say it in chat. It's a secret for a reason. Some of you may have recorded for it. But there is that track shifted so many times in key that it was basically every third or fourth measure there was a new key. And at that point I was like, I don't know what the point of key signatures is anymore. I might as well not. And none of the musicians complained. World's worst singer here, I doubt that. But yeah, agree with the eighth. Yeah, I figured, right? I feel like there's a philosophy about this too, right? Like if you're going up, you generally want to have sharps, and if you're going down, you want to have flats. But then you also have like certain musicians who like sharps or flats more than the other one. Let's see. Subversive Asset. I always just find key signatures that reduce the number of accidentals for myself, but at some point with too many key signature changes, I also give up. Yeah. This one goes through quite a few of them as well. So I think if we were going to do key signatures, we would be doing a lot of them. And I don't think we'll see. We can always add them in later if we want to. Let's see. Here, let's just check. Agnus We don't need this. I probably don't. Oh, wow. Yeah, sure. The poor sopranos. Okay. There, plus one of those. And there we go. Also, my brain just vetoes flat heavy key signatures. Give me them sharps. Yeah, that's a woodwind thing, right? Because I feel like as a saxophone player, I also usually tend to prefer... What do I prefer as a saxophone player? Honestly, I'm not sure. I feel like I prefer sharps because they're instantly easier for me to kind of read and know what I'm supposed to be playing. But that comes from playing JRPG music on a B-flat instrument, so it doesn't faze me. Well, yeah. I guess I play both a B-flat and an E-flat instrument because I have both a tenor and an alto saxophone. But yeah, I feel like I tend to prefer sharps. Anyway, I feel like I prefer sharp slightly, said Subversive Acid. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not alone then. Mon D. There we go. We have done the poor sopranos first couple of measures. By the way, this is arranging. This is what it is. It's like very slow, very methodical, fun, but it does take time. I'm wondering now if I really needed a second soprano, because honestly, I don't think I'll have enough to actually fill out. You know, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and remove these for now, because I don't think I'll need them. Oh, really? I can't do that? Oh, okay. I guess I will have to do it one by one. So yeah, if y'all have any Dorico questions, or if there's anything you want to know about like how I'm working or anything, you just let me know. And I'll just be doing this meanwhile. All right. So what are the altos doing? Let's figure that out. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, right? I feel like they are probably following... Oh, wow, that's very high up. Is that actually... Am I going from memory, says Emma? No, I'm constantly referring to the original MP3 for this one here, because I don't like, especially when it comes to like how the lyrics are distributed and like, you know, all of those things. I don't trust my memory, and I want to do this as accurately as possible to as a fun challenge to myself as well. That is quite high up for... Yeah, that's probably better. So now I'm trying to figure out like how to work with the alto so that they don't need to sing too high up, but still do this like the correct chord. Yeah, so this will actually... Yeah, the altos will actually need to switch notes here. Agnus Dei, Agnus Dei. Yeah, that makes more sense because they're actually doing a kind of a... I think Mr. Donut returned. Yeah, so really whole Catholic Mass lyrics thing. AC4 is massive, 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 and putting the protagonist as a messiah. Not like religious messiah, but hero messiah, bringer of peace, etc. Yeah, yeah. Well, then I guess it would make sense. I guess these lyrics are kind of putting them into the role of the messiah in this mission, like saving the world. I'd put more currency into Keiki Kobayashi thinking choral good, let's use it for this without having any real... Maybe. Yeah, that's probably true. I figure, though, that if you're like adopting like a Catholic mass, you are at least conscious of what the lyrics mean, right? Puts on sunglasses. Yeah. Massive. See, this is where I wish I had a soundboard. I should get one of those, actually, so that I can both do a badum tish and then start a crowd booing. Now I'm actually... I'm not going from memory here. Now I'm going with what would make sense for the chords. Quitolis. Dang it, Dorico, I don't want an A sharp. I want a B flat, Dorico. No, I don't actually. Yes, I did. Never mind. Without spoilers, the final boss in AC4 is not the first super weapon you gotta blow away in the game. It's just the most threatening one. That said, if we're gonna go into religious overtone music, I will give 100 American dollars to whomstever puts Komona from AC4 into Klezmer. I know what Klezmer is. Komona, not sure. Okay, am I just putting... This is a thing I encounter a lot, by the way, where I'm putting things that should be in the tenor inside of the altos. Let's see if that is what I'm actually doing here. Let's listen again here from the start. I actually think I'm doing this, except that this is kind of bothering me. Can I remove this? Will that suck if I remove that? Let's see. No, it will not. Agnus Dei. Oh. Oh, that's quite... What's the worst I can do here? Like... I'm currently doing octaves, which is not ideal. But I also want as little movement as possible. Oh, that's very high up. I mean, that's ideally what I think I want to do. That's not what I want. Well. Oh, that's a bad jump. Octaves again now. Let's listen to this again. I kind of want them to stay on the B flat there, but actually D. That might actually be what they're doing. Nos, no, nos. Ah. Well, that would make sense. They're doing the same thing as the sopranos did before, but an octave lower. But they're actually going down there immediately. Okay. Dei. Let's do that correctly. Dei. And then we have the Dei in the tenors there. Dei. Da. But then I also have, I'm wondering if I have a second soprano, because it's it's possible. Yeah, because they're clearly ending on a D. Day pick. They might actually. Day is what they might be doing. To me, it sounds like that's what they're doing. Octave bothers me. It's a bit high up for the altos, but at the same time, the sopranos are having to jump up to a C6, so maybe the altos can deal with a D. I'm not entirely sure that they do end on a mundi there, but they should, so I'm going to make them end on a mundi. Otherwise, that would be weird. Okay. Now, by the way, I'm sure I have at least one person in chat, if Will is still around, who has perfect pitch and has already figured out exactly how many things I'm doing wrong, and I'm sorry. I do not have perfect pitch, I only have relative pitch, and I'm a little bit slower, so I'm doing my best. Let's see if we can figure out the tenors then. Oh my goodness. It's the tenors doing that, isn't it? Yep, it is. Agnus Dei. Dei. Nope, never mind. Agnus Dei. Okay, so they are doing... Well, in that case, we should probably give this, the altos, something that is not an A and is not a D. That's better. And in that case, let's just do that instead. Da 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 da, right? Qui tollis, qui. Da 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 tollis. Alright, I think that's it, probably. Qui tollis. Right? Yeah. Qui. So they'll just do qui here, and then they'll do qui tollis. I think. Qui tollis. Pe ka ta man qui. But that, yeah. I don't want that. I just want, yeah. That doesn't look right, does it? Tollis peccata mundi. Da mundi Agnus Dei. Maybe. Agnus. Yeah, that's where that little A came from, huh? Ah, that was what I was hearing, but in a different instrument. Agnus Dei. Is that bad? Maybe. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Go away. Yeah. So that's what they're doing. So now we need to figure out what the altos are doing. The altos are very difficult to hear here. I don't know if y'all can pick them up. I think in the alto there's like a quarter E, 2/8. 2/8 F G, and then another G. So like alto is going down where tenor is going up where tenor is going down. Yeah. Did you mean in measure 6 here, or did you mean? Agnus Dei. Agnus F G. Yeah, something like this then, right? Da, da, Hmm. Maybe. Might be. I'm not hearing it, but I'm not saying you're wrong. Yeah, you think they just have like, whoa, like something like this then? Whew. Yeah, that's actually, that might be yeah, that's probably right. Let's listen to this again. This is the thing that I don't like. This has to be, yeah, this has to be earlier, I think. I actually really like that I like that E there. And I'm not entirely happy about the fact that they're kind of doubling the G here now. But I can't come up with anything better, so let's stick with that for now. Off by a beat. I think it's not the end of the measure, but the start of the next. It's very difficult to It's difficult to translate what you mean because I can't But yeah, you're probably right, and I'm just not hearing it properly. I'm sorry about that. I'll focus on the tenors for now because I'm fairly sure that I at least know what they are doing. Off by a beat. It's not the end of the measure. Then they're doing the same thing again. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, no worries. I'm happy you want to check it out and let me know. I'll keep trucking in the meantime. Oh, are they just doing? I'm not convinced that they ever actually go down to the C there. But this at least feels like it might be. It might be something that I would write, and for now we're gonna go with that. How's this sound? There we go. I think that's a little better. So yeah, what we have thus far, and this is probably likely not at all accurate to the original, but this is what I would like to write for now at least. Yeah, that's not terrible. It's not accurate, but it's not terrible. I will very likely revisit this, but I can't spend way too long on this. Because then I will go insane. So let's listen to the percussion for a bit. Yeah, that's just... There's also actually, I just noticed, a kind of free standing like snare drum here as well. So let's add one of those. Oh, right. And here we encounter a fun little problem that I actually just like figured out thanks to the head of Dorico, Daniel Spreadbury, just the other week, which is, you see how this says snare drum 2? And that doesn't really seem to make any sense because there is no snare drum 1. Well, turns out Dorico counts drum set as the first snare drum. So to fix this, what I need to do is I need to add the drum set to a group. And I'm just going to make that a new player group. And yeah, this is annoying. And I think I can hide that somewhere. But for now, we can have that there. And there we go. I should probably just add a little laser vibre on all of these, so that the crash cymbal player doesn't mute the crash cymbal every single time. That's probably better. The disconnect there between the bass drum and the crash cymbal is quite funny. It's like... How are we doing in chat? Is anyone still alive, or have you all fallen asleep through the wonderful soothing sounds of me talking about nothing? Man, my posture is terrible. Agree with that note. I think that might not be... I'm happy, honey. You don't really have a choice, though. You're sitting right there. I'm glad you're still around. The alto part in measure 6 mirrors the tenor, but alto goes up by... Okay, let's see. Really? I thought the tenor was... Oh, you're doing... Oh, never mind. Measure 6. I'm sorry. I am silly. Okay, so this is what we're doing. It's E for dotted quarter, F. Really? Really? Do you think they land on an A there? Okay, yeah, that makes a whole lot more sense. I was like, that's a cool suspended kind of thing that they're doing, but yeah. Yeah, that makes more sense. That is a terrible jump I'm asking them to do there. I'm just gonna toss this in here. Maybe something like that. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Subversive Asset. That's very kind of you to double check that. And I agree that is very likely what they're doing. I'm happy with that, at least for now. Very hard to hear most of the alto, but that one bit was pretty neat and stuck out. Yeah, it's weird, right? Because I think what happened in my brain was that it kind of morphed with the tenor. And so I was very much hearing the last day, that part very clearly. But I was just not, my brain couldn't focus on what the alto was doing. It was just too busy hearing that like downward line in the tenor. The alto is very understated in general, I feel. It's a lot of guesswork. Just filling out the chords, really. Alright, so there is a snare drum rhythm that is happening right around here. Dum, tick it dum, dum, tick it dum, tick it dum. Right, so that's actually not as complicated as I thought it might be. So it's just snare drum, dum, dum, tick it dum. Right? It's just like... That's not it. It's actually doing 30-second notes in that case. So it is one of these. Dotted. Yeah, there we go. Just down, tick it down, tick it down, tick it down, bum bum bum. I think. Like, I could probably notate these as slight, like, flams or stuff, but I feel like it's a pretty pronounced rhythm, those down, tick it down, tick it down. So I think that's what we'll go with. Down, tick it down, tick it down. Diggy. Down, down. Down. I'm not really hearing more than... Sounds like they're just playing taka-taka, but that doesn't really make any sense. So let's just repeat the figure here. Okay. Now, I know that there is no, like, there's no chime at the start. But let's just add one for fun, right? Because if we've learned anything from any Souls-like game or from Elden Ring, is that every single track has to start with a chime. So that's what we will do. Honestly, we're probably just gonna go with a very low... Well, not very low, but we'll go with like a low D here. And then just frickin' go like a... Right? Weird, right? Because I am hearing just a D all the way through here. If y'all hear anything different, let me know, but I am just hearing just a D all the way. Even though I really want to like do like a... And then like a... Right? But I feel like they're... at least the basses are just doing a low D all the way here. And I mean, if like 4 to 6 double basses are doing just like an unmeasured tremolo. Oh yeah. No, I hear like there are brass parts doing different things. Absolutely, absolutely. But what I'm thinking of here is just the double bass, and I'm just hearing just a low D here, which feels weird. It feels like I want to do more, right? But, well, we can do other things, maybe in the cello. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, that's the way it sounds to me too. And maybe we'll just reinforce that with the cello. And then we'll do some other thing with like the viola. Right? Something. Now I'm freestyling, by the way. Now I'm just doing what I think would be fun. So this is very likely not what's actually going on in the strings, but I am taking liberties because that's fun. We've been doing a lot of just like, hey, what is the choir actually doing? But now I think I want to do some like Frederick stuff, right? We want to do these like marcato. Should we just do the whole thing as marcato? Yes. Yes, we should. Because why not? Or like, yeah, I guess I could just write mark, but let's just put accents on all of them. And then why not have them double the tenors here? Because it's such a fun melody, right? Is that exactly the same? Yeah. And then they can do this. Right? That could be fun. Welcome to the world of Frederick arranging, which is basically, that could be fun. If anyone is here just going like, oh no, please stop, then let me know. But I think this could be fun. And yeah, let's just have them, yeah, do that. We can have that in one stroke. Heck yeah. Do I have them double the melody in the choir? I mean, that feels like something that they could do. That is what they're doing. so why not? Subversive Acid, this is basically my arrangement style. Main leading parts are closer about what they should be, and everything else is what sounds nice in my head. Right? That's exactly what I do. Well, like, normally, I just go basically from memory if it's something I know really well. But if it's something like this, I'll just go really closely with, like, one or two things that I really am unsure about, and then it's just like, I'm sure. Like, if y'all listen to, on my channel, which you can go and check out and maybe subscribe if you haven't, there is a video called Quatera Woods, which is a string orchestra arrangement played by the amazing Ethereal String Orchestra. The original is from Ease 6, the Arc of Napishtim, and it's, if you know this going in, I think it makes for a more fun listening experience if you take into account that I was not sure about the intro chords. So when I knew the track very well, like from memory, so I referred to the original almost not at all until the very end. So I wrote the whole thing. I was like, yeah, this is what it is, right? And then I got to the end. I was like, okay, how do I want to end this? Well, I want to end this by like restating the opening again, right? And then I listened to the original. I was like, oh, wow, I was very off base with those chords, wasn't I? So that's why the end of that track is very, like, my arrangement is very similar to the original in terms of chord progression, and the very start is quite far off because that was how I remembered it in my head. So yeah, some behind the scenes Frederick trivia here. But yeah, I think honestly the violins are just doubling the melody from The Sopranos. So I am going to do the same. And we're not gonna have the lyrics here. So let's see. Filter. Nope, that's not at all what I wanted. Filter, lyrics, and then delete those. There we go. So let's see if the bowing makes sense here. Down, yeah, we should probably do this instead. Up, down. Down, 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 down. Yeah, let's put accents on these because I want these to be really heavily accented. Down, down, down. Yeah, we want this instead, I think. Down, 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 down. Yeah, that works. Excellent. Let's see what this turned out to be then. Yeah, honestly, I think that sounds pretty cool. I am completely down for that. Now, let's figure out the brass, which I have actually been dreading just a tiny little bit. So the trumpet there is just playing this again. That is quite obvious. I don't think we need these accents, at least now. And then they're probably doing the same thing. So the first trumpet is just doubling the melody there. Dun, dun, dun. So it would be kind of fun to do something else with the second trumpet. And maybe also the third trumpet. Yeah, that sounds cool. Let's copy that to over here. And then, honestly, I think probably the tuba is just gonna do a brrrr. But maybe we should mark the rhythm a bit more in the tuba. So maybe we'll do this. Warp Whistles music. We have to head out, but leaving this stream on with both our accounts watching for that sweet. Thank you. That's very kind of you. And thank you so much for coming in and hanging out for a bit. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you next Sunday if you have time. Yeah, let's do that, right? And then let's double that in the bass trombone, because why not? There's gonna be a whole lot of people down on the like on the low D here, just farting about. Down, 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 down. I feel like that is gonna be a melody, like that's gonna be in one of the horns. Right? But it's not going to be in the first horn. I think it's probably going to be in the second or third one. Let's see. I'm doing the exact same thing as the violas, aren't I? Yeah. Well, you know what? That works. That's an orchestration choice that I am okay with. Down. Yeah, let's just copy that melody from the... You know what? 6 horns was overdoing it just a tiny bit. I think 3 horns is gonna be just fine. That sounds dope though, doesn't it? Oh, I really like that. How low does a French horn go? Can it go down a little bit lower? I think it can. Yeah. Okay. I can make a case for 4 horns. I cannot make a case for 6 horns. I'm gonna remove these 2 horns. Oh, thank you. That's those are some good good emojis there. Some flames and some 100s. Yeah, no, this I can get behind. This is gonna sound really cool. I haven't actually added any dynamics to any of this yet, so Note Performer has no idea what I'm trying to do. So maybe we should get going on that. And it's essentially going to be everyone in the entire world in fortissimo, please. So that's going to be a bit closer. Yup, that's closer. Maybe, you know what? Maybe these two boys down here don't need to be in fortissimo because they are doubling each other, and there's a lot of D going on here. Frederick, out of context. There's a lot of D. So maybe the bass trombones can kind of go down to a forte, and maybe the tuba can go down to a forte too. We don't want to exhaust the poor little people before they have gotten to the end of the song. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. I kind of want to do this figure in the horns as well. And you know what? If I want to, I can, because I'm an adult and I decide what I want to do with my life. So I'm going to do that. That's a bit high. That's a bit weird. Let's just, yeah, let's do that instead. Let's remove that. Nope, not you. This. Horn 4 is going to get very tired of just playing a lot of Ds. Or not, yeah, actually Ds, yes. How about this then? Oh yeah, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. They get to play a G sometimes too, you know? Sometimes the horns get to play a G. That's better. And then we just repeat this. Yeah, why not? So we get a little bit of a slight variation in the second one, so we don't bore the horn players. That's also always something I try to do when I arrange for people. I try to make it fun to play, so it's not just the same thing over and over and over again. How about this then? Okay, come on. That's not bad, right? That's not bad. That is far from bad. I am quite pleased with that, if I may say so myself. Hooray! Well, if my life partner likes it, then I have done my job. So let's tackle the Woodwinds, shall we? You know what? The timpani is going to be pretty simple to do too, because it's just going to be a whole lot of Ds again. Let's wait with those for a second though, because I want to do some woodwinds. I'm tempted to do like a fast piccolo run here, even though I know that like piccolo players all over the world are gonna hate me for it. But I'm kind of tempted to do like a da 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 kind of thing. So it's gonna be like 16th note trip. No, that's not gonna be enough. I'm gonna do fast run here. There we go, and I'm just gonna go ahead and write that later. And we're gonna go ahead and do something. Here's a little bit of an orchestration life hack. You can think of basically the winds, the brass, and the strings as basically soprano, alto, tenor, bass in like all of those, right? Like sopranos and winds, then you have the piccolos and flutes, right? For instance, the tenors in the strings, well, you have violas. So that's not a hard and fast rule, but when you're going like, what do I put in what like register and what part? That's, I find, a pretty decent like rule of thumb to stick by. So in this case, right, I want to double the low notes. I'm gonna go with. I am not gonna have a contrabassoon in this one because honestly, it will completely drown in the enormous amount of brass that I'm gonna have. It's gonna be fine to just have a normal bassoon here. But I'm just gonna go ahead and just copy what the tuba is doing, and I'm going to put that in the bassoon. For now, we're not gonna always do this, and because that leads to weird, boring, strange orchestration, but it's a good rule of thumb to kind of at least start out with. And I think at least the first flutes will play the same as the violins, because that's also a decent way to kind of fill, like, what you want to think about with orchestration is always like tone color, and like, because it's not MIDI, right? Like this might be MIDI in some way, but if you're thinking about it like in terms of real people and real instruments, then you're not necessarily thinking about like different instruments. You're thinking about the orchestra as a whole, right? And you're thinking about like, we have a melody and that needs to be emphasized in different ways. What register is that melody in? And that will then kind of inform different decisions that, like, as to what instrumentation you want to go for. So for this, right, we have the Agnus Dei top soprano line, and we want to emphasize that, and it's already in the violins. Now, as far as I can hear, at least in the original, there are no woodwinds at all. Like, they don't exist. And that makes sense, right? Because Keiki Kobayashi was doing just like a very brass and string heavy with choir kind of thing. And then I think he pretty much realized that there was no need to add like virtual instrument woodwinds as well. But I think it makes sense to fill out the tone color by having them in this arrangement. I don't know what he did for the anniversary version, but I'm assuming, because I briefly looked at the orchestra sitting there was a woodwind section, so I'm assuming that they had that, right? Right, so you know what? This could be an octave up without any problems, I think. Unless that's a little too high up. Yeah, it is. So now we encounter a problem, right? Because I think, honestly, it's nice to have them up. You know what? Maybe here we want to have them do something else. Maybe not. It's a very crucial section, this like the first part. We want to kind of establish the melody very clearly. That's a bit high up. But we could do this again. Yeah, that makes a bit more sense. And then we can do... Basically, we could probably copy what the altos are doing. But let's not, because that's boring. So let's instead kind of come up with a nice second line for the second flutes here. Let's do this like together with the brass. You know what? Maybe there is no justification for the second flute. Or maybe there is. Well, we can always delete later. How long have we been going? We've been going for 2 hours and 14 minutes. Wow. Might be time to slowly call it a day soon, maybe. Well, we'll see. Depends a little bit about on engagement and stuff as well. Like I don't know how many people are still watching. So y'all let me know if you're still around, and then we'll keep going. Or maybe it might be time to consider taking a break from this and then coming back at a later time. Yeah, we've been going quite for a little bit now. I think we'll keep going for a bit longer. I'm feeling this. I kind of want to really just flesh out the opening section completely with everything that's going to be going on, you know? Oh, right, I forgot about the trombones. Oops. Let's do something with the trombones. But yeah, I think we'll keep going for a little bit longer. I'm still kind of recovering from some weird kind of strange bug I picked up, so I'm not entirely... I'm getting a little fatigued, but a little while longer, I think. You know what? Since this is an important melody, why don't we actually put that in the trombone as well? That's a bit high. I mean, it's completely possible to play, but why not put that an octave down? And then we'll just do... Let's listen to just the brass for a second here and see what we want to do. That's quite murky, isn't it? Maybe we should switch these around and do something else with the second one. Yeah, maybe that'll be a little better. I feel like a lot of stuff is going on like way down, and I feel like that's gonna sound bad when we, like, if we play that with real instruments. Yeah, that's way better. Way better. Now we don't have like a weird, like, murky mess in like the bass. Instead we have something that kind of contrasts the, like, basically we we're doubling this melody again in the trombone here, but I like that. I think it's a cool melody. Should we do something with these? Dun 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 dun. Like we could do something with like in a different rhythm, like dun 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 dun. Let's see. Dun. Nope. Dun dun dun. Oh, nope. Like something like this, right? And we could just put these as staccatos. So we can have like, because the drums are doing this kind of like march drum, like down, take it down, take it down, take it down, dun 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 kind of thing. And it would be kind of cool if we kind of accentuate that, because otherwise we just have this like super low rumble in the tremolo low strings. And I feel like it could be kind of fun to do something staccato-ish with these. So I think we're going to do that. And then we'll just double that in like an octave up. Or maybe we won't. Let's see. Is that too many Ds? Hi, Maxi! That's so cool that you could make it. How you doing? I mean, that could be kind of fun, right? And then we just do that again. And then we copy this part. Oh no, that's... I'm so sorry to hear that, Maxi. Take care of yourself. Get plenty of rest and, you know, hydrate. So, yeah, you're joining a bit late for the stream here. This has been going for a little while. I'm arranging... so the original track is Megalith Agnus Dei from Ace Combat 4. An excellent, big, bombastic track with a lot of choir and stuff. So what I'm doing is basically I've picked out what the choir is doing with a little help from my friends in the chat, and also like figured out like where the lyrics go and how the rhythm goes here. And now I'm just kind of listening to the original and orchestrating as I go and trying to like just convert it into like something that sounds like a combination of the original and me. It's very fun, and it's all like it's a great like exercise to kind of train your ear. But since I also want to do this for real instruments that are eventually maybe going to record this, I also want to like add my own little touch to it. So I'm trying to kind of add some spice that probably was not in the original. Yeah, no, it's fun. You'll hear in a second where I'm at right now. I just want to add this first trombone as well. Down, 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 down. That should be cool, right? Yeah. These low Ds are going to just screw the whole thing up, aren't they? They're in the original, so I can't really do anything about them. Well, I could change them, but it's clear that Kobayashi-san really want them to be there, so I kind of don't want to mess with his original idea. Well, we'll see. All right, let's try from the start. So this is, let's just to refresh everyone's memory, this is what the original sounds like. So that's the original, and this is as far as I've come right now. So that's what I've got so far. I think that sounds pretty dope. I'm really happy with the brass section, actually. Yeah, thank you. And yeah, in general, the Ace Combat series has some really excellent music. In particular, Ace Combat 4 Shattered Skies and Ace Combat 6 have some absolute just bangers. If you like this one, absolutely check out Ace Combat 6. There's a track by like relatively late in the OST, I think, called Zero that I think you're gonna love too. It's really good. It's got some like Spanish flamenco guitars and stuff in it, and like excellent like solo soprano vocals in it, and it's just fantastic. I like how I've just added just a piccolo placeholder. I'm so glad like Gregory isn't here today, because he would look at this and just go like, "Hey, Fred, what are you doing?" Oh, right, there is an Ace Combat 7, right. What platform was that for? Is that like for a recent system, or Ooh, nope. Get up there. I have this feeling that like I'm bothered but by what I've done here in the second flutes, but at the same time I know that when everything's put together, they're just gonna blend into like it's on the PS4. Okay, cool. So as far like I've never played any of the Ace Combat games. Like normally I would not be arranging music from a game I haven't played. That's kind of like a personal weird philosophy of mine. Like I only arrange music from things that I have a close, like, personal relationship with. But this track has just been... I've listened to this track for years. Like, it's just so dang good. Like, we won't get through it today. Like, the entire track is, like, 7 minutes long. We will barely get through the opening couple of measures. And yeah, this, like... Measures 1 through 10 is basically what we're going to be doing today. But yeah, this one I just love it so much, and I wanted to do this, and I've wanted to do this for a long time. So, but yeah, let's figure out what else we want to do. A lot of these are just gonna double the melody, I feel like, especially like the clarinet is for sure just gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna basically double the horns in the first clarinet here. Da, 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 da. But then let's do something else here, right? Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Ah. Da, da. Da, da, da. Dun, 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 dun. Either Dorico has learned that I wanted a B flat there and not an A sharp, or it is because I'm copying and Dorico remembers my setting of respelling the A sharp into a B flat. I'm choosing to believe that Dorico is a benign entity who wishes me well, but you never know. Am I gonna do that again? Like, I have this line that I love, the second horn part there. I'm just gonna do that again, aren't I? I just really like the horns. it's just such a cool line, right? Yeah, I'm probably just gonna do that again. Oh no. Oh yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna... Yeah. No, I'm gonna do the same thing again. Da, 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 da. There. Yeah, let's kind of do this, like, these staccato rhythms here again to kind of, like, mirror what's happening down in the trombones and bass trombone and tuba. I think that could be fun. Yeah, there we go. And let's just, you know, there's nothing wrong with being a little lazy. Let's just go ahead and put the melody in the first oboe as well. Is that too high for the oboe? I mean, no, it's not, but I feel like it... Are we going to just put that down here as well? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and copy the melody from the altos, and I'm gonna put that in the second oboe. And I think that's gonna sound pretty cool, actually. Let's go ahead and delete the lyrics. And then let's just listen to the woodwinds. Yeah, I think that's going to be better. Do I know what mode this is in? No, but honestly, I mean, it jumps around a lot, but I think it starts out in just like, I mean, what is it? Aeonian mode? Like just a normal natural minor that kind of occasionally jumps into a major. Like, it's very much like just this. Thank you, Subversive Asset. Yeah, that was kind of like my idea. I really wanted to kind of like, because there is, I feel like the danger otherwise is that there's no movement at all, and not to knock Kobayashi-san's orchestration in the original at all, but I feel like this part here, like there's just not a whole lot of stuff happening. So yeah, it could be kind of, I figured it could be fun to kind of double it there. You know, the woodwinds kind of weird, like they sound a little weird on their own, but if we solo them along with the brass, I think honestly this works pretty well. There is something that I don't like, and it's probably this, right? Yeah. You know, I bet if I just change that to an F instead of an E, I bet that'll work a lot better. Let me just listen to that for a second. The same thing here. Yeah, because we're doing the Quitalis. That kind of like the suspended kind of thing, and then it really felt weird to have the clarinet go like E, when the rest of the thing was just like F, E. So that felt a lot better. Man, this is coming together, isn't it? I feel like we're really we're getting there. The first 10 measures are slowly but surely getting there. I think we might be pretty close to having a nice first 10 measures here. Is there anything else I want to do? Well, I guess, yeah, you know what? Let's just go ham. Let's just go ham on the timpani as well. Let's just have a timpani roll, right? Let's just go like this, and let's just do this and this, and then just put like a tremolo on this. And then let's yeah, you know what? Honestly, we could probably just have it double the rhythm here. Whoa! Go back up, my dude. And then we could just do the same rhythm again. And then, I think, honestly, for the second one, we can probably just do this. Wow. Did I tell you to do that? I'm fairly sure I didn't tell you to do that, but you know what? And then we'll just... Right? Yes. So we're just gonna do a repeat. There we go. Yep. That's gonna be very extra in Dorico, but I like with no performer. But I think when we do that in concert, so to speak, I think that's gonna be really cool. Let's listen to the whole thing. I don't know, folks. I think that sounds pretty good, actually. I'm really happy with that. That came together a lot better than I thought it was gonna. I was when we were just doing the choir, I will admit I was slightly nervous. I felt like that isn't entirely like what I wanted. But now that we've added like the entire like strings and the brass and the winds and stuff, I feel like we're getting close to what I wanted. Oh, we should have that run too. Can I be excused if I just leave this text here for now and then kind of do this off camera when I don't have to like embarrass myself with like figuring out if I want to do a septuplet or something? Oh, I'm really happy. Thank you, Maxi. Yeah, well, okay, cool. I was actually gonna start like winding down the stream anyway, but yeah, take care. Have a lovely, Where are you at? Oh, you're right. You're probably in the same time zone as me. Have a lovely evening and take care of yourself. I hope you feel better soon. I don't know what that means, subversive acid. Is that good? Is that bad? Please tell me that's good. I'm very bad at reading them. Oh, thank you, honey. Right. Okay. Okay, awesome. I was just like, I'm not sure what I'm seeing here. I'm very bad at reading emojis. Awesome. You know what, folks? I think, like, we could keep going, but I think there is something to be said for not, like, overexerting your ears. And I think, let me look at the stream here. Yeah, we've been going for like 2 hours and 40 minutes ish, something now. I think that's actually a pretty good place to stop for now. Yeah. Like we made some really good progress today. We got the whole first 10 measures down and it sounds really nice. And now we have like a good kind of like a good template for how we want to do the rest of the orchestration. Well, I'm glad. Thank you. It's fair to do the run off camera. It's like, could I sit here and go like, okay, so I want like an octave run there, and then try to like, okay, I wanted to start from here, and then like I mean the least like the less I say about Dorico's triplets and tuplet system in general, the better. To be honest with you. And then just going like, do I want a quintuplet here or a sextuplet? And then I'm just gonna make a fool out of myself. So I think no, let's not. But we've done a really good job here today, I think. So I think for today, I'm gonna call it here. This has been fun. This is my second stream, but I will keep streaming every single Sunday now, barring like real life huge complications. I will be doing this every Sunday. Next Sunday, I was actually planning on doing an original composition. I don't know if any of you checked out the stream schedule that I tweeted, but I did tweet a stream schedule. So I have been playing a lot of Elden Ring, a lot of Elden Ring, and I had an idea for like a boss fight that's not in Elden Ring. And it's, I mean, I guess the title is vaguely spoilery, I just realized, but no, not really, because it's a character who just doesn't appear, really. And I kind of had this idea that I wanted to try and write an Elden Ring-ish boss fight for that character, and I think I'm going to do that in Dorico as well. So it'll be composing in Dorico instead of arranging, but orchestration at the same time. And that's what I want to do this upcoming Sunday. And then the next Sunday after that, I want to switch things up a little bit, and I want to do some chiptune writing, which I will be doing in FamiTracker. And what exactly I'll be doing then, that's up in the air right now. It might be some video game related stuff. It might be some original stuff. We'll see, right? But that's what I've gotten planned for May. And then we'll see what June brings, right? I will continue this off camera, by the way. And if you all follow me on Twitter, you'll get some updates as I work through this. I fully intend on doing the whole thing, and then we'll see. Maybe I'll bother my wonderful musician friends and see if they feel like recording this. That could be fun. I think the Ace Combat soundtracks are actually like out and licensable. I hope so. Anyway, well, I'll find out. But in any case, anything else y'all want me to talk about before I sign off for today, or do we all feel like this is a good place to kind of say goodbye for now? yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of activity from the chat, and that's fine. I'm trying to figure out the best place, like the best time slot to do this. That's not going to be completely stupid for me, but will still work for my American friends. So for me right now, it's 8:30 in the evening, and that's a pretty good place for me to kind of stop, I feel. So 6 p.m. my time is when I'm gonna stream all of May at least, and I'll see. I'll try to figure out if that's something that works for y'all. Of course, the VOD will come up on my YouTube channel. So if you wanna watch that, you can. I really, if you liked what you heard and what you saw today, I really hope you'll consider subscribing if you haven't already. I will not only be uploading my VODs from my streams there, I will also be uploading any upcoming arrangements. I have quite a few in the pipeline, actually. Both like orchestrated stuff and also like vocals and saxophone stuff. If you haven't already checked out the Chrono Cross arrangement I uploaded, yesterday, the day before yesterday, a few days ago. Please do check that out if you want, because I'm really happy about that, and I also used a green screen for the first time. That was fun. But yeah, please consider subscribing, and also for all music related stuff, stream updates, music things that I put up on places, follow me on Twitter. I am you can actually, if you look down on my webcam box down there, you'll see like at Frederick Hathen. That's what you want to. That's where you want to follow me if you aren't already following me. And yeah, I guess if no one else has anything that they want to get off their chest, I think we're gonna end it today, or end it for here for today. I can feel my brain is slowly starting to melt. Just gonna give the chat a chance to catch up before I sign off. All right. Well, that seems to be it. Okay. I want to thank you all so much for coming, and I hope to see you again this next Sunday. Have a lovely day, and take care, everyone. Bye-bye.